everybody. Welcome to a short home practice. It'll probably be about 10 minutes, between 10 and 15. Today we're going to focus on using and mobilizing the arms, stretching and strengthening both the biceps and the triceps. You may want to have a couple of blocks handy, and you also may want a towel or a blanket to pad your knees. As most of this practice is standing, we will be coming down onto all fours at some point. So if you like those options, just go ahead and gather them around you, and we're going to start standing up. So you can set your props aside. The blocks you may want towards the top. And as you walk towards the top of your mat, go ahead and face forward. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see what we're doing a bit better. So let your arms hang loose alongside your hips, and then sweep the left arm up overhead. Bend the elbow and drop the fingers to touch somewhere along your upper back. Right arm sweeps wide, arches overhead, and catches the outer elbow, and lightly cradle it in towards your temple. Just support that elbow inwards so that whole left arm, left neck, left shoulder can start to relax and drop. Take a moment to breathe, maybe 1 or 2 more breaths to soften up these muscles. And then you can raise the right arm up overhead, lower it down alongside your hip. Left arm up, and as you lower the left arm down, turn the palm behind you and cross the back of the hand to your low back. You can slide that arm in a little bit, snuggling the bicep closer into your rib cage if you want. Lower your right ear towards your right shoulder, away from that bent elbow. And then turn the chin down towards your right shoulder, so if you opened your eyes, you could see your right arm. Take 1 breath like this. And then go ahead and turn your gaze back sideways. Pick up the head so it's centered. Sweep the left arm up overhead to release it and let it come down along the outer hip. We're going to do the same thing on the right. So right arm up, bend the elbow, touch your upper back, shoulder, neck, wherever the fingers land. Left arm up and catch hold of the outer elbow. Just softly gather it inwards. Again, let the edge of your neck, the top line of your right shoulder, that whole right arm relax a bit. Make some space as you breathe. And then you can lift the left hand up, drop it down alongside you. Right arm up, circle it around, turn the palm away from you, and let your knuckles rest against your low back. Left ear towards the shoulder. And chin rolls forward and down towards your left shoulder so you could see your left arm. One more breath. And tip your head so you face forward. Lift your head up so it's centered. Right arm sweeps up all the way to the ceiling and all the way down alongside you. Now from the top of your mat, you're going to bend forward. You can bend your knees as much as you want to let your fingertips touch the ground. On the other hand, you can always come to blocks if that gives you more of a secure foundation. So what you're going to do is step your right foot back and drop your knee to the ground. You can always put a blanket or that towel under your knees or keep the toes braced for extra support. Otherwise, you can point your toes and flatten your feet. Climb your hands up to your front knee and slide your palms back towards your belly button so you have the whole length of your thigh open in front of you. Dangle your right arm to the outside of your right hip. And as you breathe in, sweep that right palm up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, make a loose fist with your fingertips and bend your elbow, bringing it down to tap on top of your left knee. Inhale, stretch up and face the front of your mat. Exhale, loose fist, bend the elbow, lean forward, and tap down. One more time, inhale up, stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the elbow, cross it over your body to the knee. Raise it up, and then release the arm down, and we're going to lean forward, put the fingertips on the ground. Now once the fingertips get on the ground, you're going to lift your front toes up so your heel is the only thing that connects you to the mat. Turn the back toes under for extra support, and step your fingertips back until you lengthen out this front leg. Now, if this causes you to hunch or round, I highly encourage some blocks here under your fingers. Everything else is the same. Toes will come up, blocks will come back. Lengthen out your left hamstring. This is my favorite way to do it because it requires you to stay up a little longer, a little taller, and a little straighter in your back. and then walk your hands or your blocks forward. Put that foot back down on the ground. You can put your blocks to the side if you were using them. Go ahead and lift up that back knee and step your back foot a few inches forward, making sure your feet are parallel as you look back on them. And once you're stable here, pick up your hands, shoulders, and head coming to a high lunge. Sweep both palms open and upwards. Clasp your hands and cradle the back of your head. Breathe in, and exhale, swing your elbows both to point forward so they're symmetrical on either side of your head. Keep the belly button lifted up here. You can let the weight of your head rest in your hands as you release the triceps and the back of your arms. Then inhale, bring your hands up. Maybe join your palms with the pointer fingers extended and bring the hands down in front of your heart. You can slowly step your back foot forward or take a couple little hops to get there. Take your time. Go ahead and sweep the arms up. And exhale, soften your knees, and we're going to fold down. Again, you can put your fingers on the ground or on blocks, whatever gives you more support. Left foot this time will step back, knee down to the padding, toes under or pointed. Climb on up to that front thigh and slide the hands back towards your hips. Release the left arm to the outer hip, palm up, raise it to the sky. And as you exhale, make a light fist, bend the elbow, turn your shoulders sideways, and tap that front knee. Inhale, reach up and straighten out to look forward. Exhale, bend the elbow and bring it down. Inhale, straighten and stretch. This is your last one. Exhale, bend, lean forward, tap down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep that arm down, release both hands to the earth, and turn the toes under for support. Now remember, you can lift your front toes and walk your hands back if you want to straighten out the front leg. If you round, if you hunch, I definitely would recommend some blocks, lifting the toes, keeping the heel connected, and keeping your shoulders up a little bit higher. Heart and head face straight downwards, even as the toes point up. Then walk your hands and your blocks forward, rebend into that front knee, put the foot down. Blocks can go to the side if you're using them. Fingertips to the mat, back knee lifts. Shorten your stance a little bit, but look back and make sure your feet are like on skis, so they're parallel lines. Lift your hands up. Sweep both palms open and upwards overhead. Clasp your fingers and bring the palms to the back of the head. Take a moment here, and then swing the elbows forward together. So they're like mirror images of one another. Relax your neck. Let your head release back to the support of your palms. And stretch your hands up. Clasp your fingers, maybe leave your index fingers pointed upwards. Bring your hands down to the center of your chest, and you can take one big step to go forward or a couple of small hops. Once you get up to the top of your mat, drop your arms and raise them up. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Let your fingertips touch the ground. Now again, you can have your hands on blocks if it makes it easier, but feel free to bend your knees. What we're going to do is bend the right knee pretty deep, and then sweep the left knee out to the left side and up overhead. So you're turning your shoulders vertical. And exhale, sweep that left hand down. We're going to switch sides. So bend your left knee deeply forward, sweep the right arm out and up. And exhale, bring it down. Again, you can have your hands on blocks as you do this. One more time each side. Right knee bends, left knee to the side and high. Exhale down. Bend your left knee, right arm wide, all the way up and all the way down. Soften your knees. Start to lift your hands up to your thighs. Press from your thighs as you come up to standing. Open the arms above your head and draw the hands down to the center of your heart. You can stand here for a few moments, maybe close your eyes. Feel the weight sink into the heels, the balls of your feet. Feel the shoulders settle and relax down over the hips. Nice long neck, your head floating effortlessly on top of it all. Deep breath in. Welcome to sigh through the mouth as a way to end and release your practice. And allow your eyes to open. You can go right back into whatever comes next in your day. Hope it's a good one, and I hope to see you again soon.